Ladies and gentlemen, this is DVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. Ukrainian forces shot down 6 out of 8 drones and 2 out of 3 missiles fired overnight by Russia. Now, air attacks like these have now become a near daily occurrence in Ukraine. Meanwhile, Romania and Latvia are investigating Russian drones violating their airspace. Bucharest's defense ministry has confirmed a drone entered and exited its airspace, while Latvia's president has also called for a unified NATO response, citing a growing number of incidents along NATO's eastern flank. In the Kursk region, Ukrainian forces are pushing on with their offensive near Koryanevo and Malaya Lochnia, while Russian forces have been launching counterattacks and recapturing some positions. Russian sources claim that the town of Pogribki is now a contested grain zone. Ukrainian forces, meanwhile, are targeting Russian supply routes and have destroyed a bridge over the same river. In eastern Ukraine, Russian attacks are being ramped up across the area, from the commanding heights of Chasiv Yar, less than 16 kilometers to the northeast, to the mining town of Toretsk and then Pokrovsk, the key target for Moscow at the moment. Meanwhile, Konstantinivka in the Chasiv Yar sector has been seeing relentless Russian attacks, with the city becoming a crucial target in Russia's push to capture remaining Ukrainian-held positions in Donetsk. Heavy fighting was reported in the Pokrovsk area, where Ukraine's military said that 29 Russian advances were repelled, despite Russian claims of capturing Novhorivka. Let's open today's episode with a video featuring the Ukrainian Air Force showing off its strike capabilities. In the clip ahead, see a Su-24 bomber fitted with 2 new Ukrainian-made high-precision bombs on its way to the test strike, accompanied by a Su-27 jet. Let's see the planes in action. The Ukrainian military continues to develop innovative drone solutions to deploy on the battlefield. One of their latest inventions is something we don't think we've ever seen before, at least not outside newspaper cartoons making fun of drones. Now, in this next video, see a drone fitted with an automatic rifle doing a trial run over Russian positions. Now, the video up next comes courtesy of the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade. See a fiery raid on Russian positions with pilots directing and correcting artillery strikes targeting Russian personnel. Moscow's troops tried to hide, but the Ukrainians quickly found and dispatched all of them. Let's take a look at the brigade's 1st Mechanized Battalion in action. To close out today's episode, here's some footage from the National Police of Ukraine's Loot Brigade. Since its formation in 2023, the unit has been fighting to defend Ukraine along some of the toughest sections of the front lines. Let's take a look at their efforts to defend Toretsk from the Russians.
Нарезай. Аж раз кричал, никто не слышал. Он тоже не так счастливый.
And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.